Alright, folks. I worked a long day. I got home. I had to take a look into a new mystery regarding regarding the Wagner Group. Now, I don't know if a lot of you guys know about the Wagner Group. You should look into it. It's kind of interesting. Um, I'll have a I'll have a new video out um, probably in a week or two. We're going to do a deep dive into what I think is coming up with us in the Wagner Group. So it should be interesting. It's just, let's just call it a future forecast. Um, it's been a long day. A lot of work was done. I'm very happy with what's going on. So we're gonna go with what I got, and I'm gonna do what I can to take care of this target. This is a target from a friend of mine, 64832238. Now, as tired as I am, and as dirty and smelly as I am, we're gonna see if we can do this and get it right. I'm kind of excited. I'm gonna get my shit. Well, that was interesting. I don't know if you guys heard that, but one of these days I'll get my engineering done right. But in the meantime, let's take a look at 64832238. This is a mystery target. And I don't know if the mystery target is a mystery or if it's a mystery target meaning we don't know what it is. So we will find out. Oh, oh, excuse me. So, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get some slower music. And we're going to see if this helps. Alright. I got so much on my mind, it's just incredible. So, okay, so first thing we're going to do is an ideogram. And what an ideogram is a lot of people will write 8, 3, 2, 2, 3, 8, and they'll run a tail down, or they'll let the marker do what they want, right? And what it does is when we're trying to remote view a target or target idea, this kind of helps you focus in, because somewhere in this mess, like if you look up here at my ideograms, you can actually see This area right here. That's water. This is my building. This is a person. This is an animal. This is a hill. So when I do ideograms, I do it differently. I don't free flow my ideograms. But you can literally see this ideogram here is the same as that one. So this is a traditional ideogram. And this is my ideogram. These are how I do it. This is how I was, when I initially did, um, when I initially started looking into Paul Smith's, his books and how to do things and his website. Paul Smith has got a great website. I don't know if you guys have looked into how to remote view. Paul Smith has a very nice website. It's got a lot of nice targets, describes the basics of how to set it up, how to do it. Len Buchanan is also a wonderful source for remote viewing. So if you guys ever want to try this, man, they got the information. Lori Williams, Daz Smith, 8 Martinis Magazine, the list goes on and on. So each one has a different kind of way to do the early stages, get an ideogram, get a feel, put out basic nouns. And that's what I kind of do. So on this one, this target, there's a building, a structure, person, an animal, water, and a hill. And that's what I feel is in that general area. Now, the thing is I don't know if that has anything to do with this mystery. It's really a generic way of doing this. So let me send this off to my friend who gave me the target. All right. So water, building, person, animal, and hill. Let me just keep this one. We'll just keep this one right here. Okay. So let's start with you know what? Let me get rid of all this. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but you put the date and time you start, and you put start Gestalt. At least that's what I do. I always have my pages documented with the time of date, the start and Gestalt, and the target ID. To me, it's kind of like these are the very first steps you have to do. The other thing is you have to dedicate the page to what you're looking for. So if you're looking for the target ID, let's say, let's go with the basic target, the basic geolocate. Okay, so this will be where it's located. conditions about that location. Conditions. And that can include weather, and that can include anything that you will help find its geolocate, and how it feels. So now we're talking about emotional data. That's emotional data. Okay, so showing all the data. So right off the bat, I'm picking up noise, and a, a group event. A group event. Okay. So something about this target. There's noise, and it's a group event. So um, two walls. So for whatever reason, noise is reflecting off these walls, amplifying it. So now the question is that intentional? Is that an intentional wall? Is that there for a reason? Because these panels aren't set, it doesn't feel like they're set at a 90. They're set at a maybe a 45. It's almost like it's designed like a stage, and they're designed to reflect the noise out. But it's a group event, so there's more than one person. There's several people, groups of people. Um, all right. Condition. It's cool to cold. It's lit, but it's dark outside, so it's nighttime. So one of the emotions is anger, joy, expressive, expressive, and hidden. So these are the emotions that, for whatever reason, I'm picking up: anger, joy, expressive, and hidden. Now I don't know if that's all from one person or if that's from the group in large. Um, so when I'm standing there, the people talking, I can hear the noise echoing off the wall. I wonder if this has something to do with I wonder if this mystery has something to do with the LA fires. But if it's the fires, then you would think that I would be able to smell the smoke. All right. So I want to take a picture of this. So when you guys do this, um, there's stages that you're supposed to go through. One is data acquisition, and it's basically you make a column of simple nouns. That's just very small nouns to describe what what you see. Okay, so like these two walls. It's a very simple thing. Okay, and it's cool outside. Cool to cold. Now I don't know what that means. Cool to cold. Is it snowy? Is it icy? Is it wet and windy? Is it warm unless you're wearing shorts and then it would be cool. I don't know. So let's look for smells. Organic. Organic can include anything from heavy perfume to exhaust. Anything that has let's just say, a carbon-rich molecule that is going into your nose that is very strong and you can really tell. Um, a chemical smell would be something like chlorine, or that's funny because I got a whiff of chemical smell. It's almost an irritant. God, what is that? Uh, Tear gas? Uh, it's strong. God, is that propane? Not propane. Hydrogen sulfide? Eggs? Okay, so I don't know what that smell is. What if that's plastic? Plastic burning? So I am getting a hydrogen sulfide smell, which is a very distinct smell. Um, but I'm getting another smell with it, which would be a plastic smell or a plastic burning smell, which is kind of a heavy organic smell. A 3D printer. I don't know how 3D printers work. I know it's got a heating nozzle that heats up the plastic. Do you ever get a smell from a 3D printer? Um, and I don't know why I'm talking about 3D printers, because made something. Well, how far off am I? I mean, am I still on the target? This is fascinating. Okay, so let me take a picture of this. Oh, I guess my question is was something printed for this 8:59, 9 p.m. So how many people are involved? Okay. Was something printed for the event? Is that why I'm getting the smell of the plastic? How many people are involved in this? Let's look at the main character. Okay. So I'll tell you what. This is what I got so far. So I've got somebody scared, I've got somebody not happy, I've got somebody excited, and I got somebody angry. Talking loudly. So that's the people involved. Now I don't know if I'm on target or if this has anything to do with the target. This is This could be a separate person from these people. These people are excited, not happy, angry, and I'm not quite sure what this one is. But they seem to be talking loudly. My question is, was something printed for this event? And how many people are involved? Is this an event? Am I looking at this wrong? Well, I'll tell you what, let's look at, alright, so I'm getting a ton of AOL about a laser. I'm getting AOLs about the fire. Um, oh, let's see if I can ignore these completely. Let's focus on the event. Oh, yeah, go ahead and. So I have the person who gave me the target. He said he's going to give me one word of front loading. So let's take a look at this front loading. Okay. So come on, let's hopefully all this stuff is ignore. Flash. Flash. Ah, they'll save every one of us. So the word is flash. Oh. So now the problem with front loading, and the problem with front loading is now my brain is going to go down a different direction. Immediately I have an image of somebody seeing a flash of light in a dark night sky. So first things first, when there's a flash, dark night sky, and there's a flash in the sky. Okay. Back patio or back door of something. I'm literally seeing a wall here, sliding glass or an opening door there. The roof line comes down like that. So standing here, looking in that direction, and the flash is toward the horizon. That's what I see in my mind's eye. above horizon. And there's a slight hill, or it's hilly on the horizon. Hilly. Now I get all this crap from one word, but I still hear noise, and I still hear people talking. Yeah, sure. So he's offering to give me a second word. Not so. This is not a fictional thing. So this is an actual. So what is the second word? Yeah, mystery flash. So I'm gonna pack this up. God, I wonder if that smell is weed or marijuana. That would explain the heavy plastic smell. Okay. I totally get. All right. Okay. So the target is a planned event. I got rolling, setting, flare, and planned. And I am gonna go. I am gonna get the. I'm gonna get more information on this target now. So the target's word are mystery flare, and I'm gonna get a kind of a target reveal next. But the thing about this is, there's noise, people, hill, backyard maybe. My dad and brother described seeing a flash around either 10:25 or 11:25. So two people. The target was view and describe the flash. That's what the target was. I still get hydrogen sulfide smell. Smells like eggs. And that's pretty important if this is what I think it is. So the hydrogen sulfide smell, organic smell. Um, People involved. So you have the two people that saw the flash. Okay, so you have two people that saw the flash, and then you have others that were involved with flash. That's where this comes into play. I got a range of emotions. So you actually had two people together. One was excited, one was scared. Okay? And then you had other people, or yeah, let's just call them people, that were not happy about the planned event. And printed is right. Wow. Okay. Yeah, because when it says mystery flare, I keep seeing a smear. The light was smeared. Uh, all right, so to me it makes a lot of sense. These two were excited and scared. The people that planned this rotating or rolling and taking off. And flare. It was a planned event. Oh, it was a small flare? It was a flash? Oh, okay. So I might be completely wrong. Yeah, because see, what I'm looking at is a flare of light. Yeah, I get blown transformers. I tell you what, at night they're friggin' gorgeous. I get blown transformers all the time. Um, but it was a planned event. There were some unhappy people about planning it. So if it was a transformer, um, then there's a possibility that there was a tree or a car involved, and or the power company was actually disconnecting a transformer. That's if it was a transformer and power line. But see, one of the other things that happens is when a tree branch hits the power lines, it doesn't blow up the transformer. It's just beautiful blue incandescent light, and it will literally light up your immediate surroundings with this just gorgeous white light. And that would be, it's a very distinctive color too, which makes it easy to recognize. So one of my friends has been describing orbs that actually come in and will hover in front of them. So the orbs come up out of the floor or they drop from the ceiling and they'll just hover in front of them. So what it sounds like doesn't sound like orbs. It doesn't sound like something inside the trailer. It sounds like something outside the trailer, but it would be up to your dad to, or somebody to give us some more information. Um, I tell you, the two reflective surfaces though, so it felt like it was two 45s, but I mean, it possibly could have been a 90. So that would have been your back patio where, I don't know, what I'm looking at is fairly distinctive. So there's actually a corner back there. So I don't know what your back patio. It could have been imagination. So, all right. So the target was a mystery flare. Um, I got no conclusive answers. I got nothing conclusive. It looked like a planned event. There's more than just the two people involved. There was these two and more if it was a planned event. Hydrogen sulfide smell is very distinct. Um, Something printed, I don't know. I don't know what that would have to do with any of this. So I'm going to chalk this one up as a possible miss until we get more information. Yeah, a flash, it's like a flash of light or a light bulb, not a light bulb, a light, a flash on a camera. Side with long porch under awning, but patio is close enough. Uh, that was a that was an interesting target. I wish I could have gotten closer to or more information from what the actual target was. I don't think I hit it very well. In fact, I didn't hit it very well at all. But the mental picture I get of what happened is pretty, it's probably wrong, but it's pretty damn clear. So I would have to, yeah, camera flash lightning. I would have to go through and put more information down. So, all right. I'm going to wrap this one up. I'm going to call it a partial hit miss. So I was thinking if I was going to rate this, it'd be about a 50%. A lot of the aspects I can't determine, but maybe at some point we will. No, that was a great reveal. The nice thing is about this. So again, I'm talking to the person who targeted me. The nice thing about this reveal was that it was a very specific event. The event was very specific. Two people saw a flash, and they weren't sure what it was. So this event is what I should have been looking for, and the reflective surfaces, the noise, and the back patio that at later on in the view after I was front loaded a little bit. So while it was a miss for most of the data, possibly, it was still an interesting target. So I'm actually really happy with this target. It was a challenge because I really had the distinctive smell of hydrogen sulfide. I really had a feel that it was printed. If it's if it was a flash of something else that could have occurred, like a vehicle, then the 3D printing really does come into play because the vehicles are 3D printed. So, no, that's a great target. There are hills in one direction. Ideograms, man, you gotta love them. They may tell you very little on the onset, but they do bring data to the forefront. Idiots doing a gender yeah. Oh my God. Are people really that stupid? Yeah, I guess they are. Okay. Well, thank you guys. Thank you for watching my 64832238. Again, that was a mostly miss, but I got a lot of cool aspects, and I think it's worthy of follow up. So maybe I might, if I get some more information, I'll let you guys know, and maybe I can get a picture of the backyard and see if it was what I think it was. So I thank you very much. You guys have a good night.